Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the Mysterious JG, and the Date are trying to build up their strength to eventually turn on the Tokugawa. But don't tell Ieyasu, that's a secret. Even though in Samurai Warriors land, that's pretty much always Masamune's. Like, if you play as Masamune, that's always his character arc. Eventually turn against Ieyasu. So we got to think about where, if we want to throw down a few more cities in some of these areas. But, I mean, cash will eventually be a problem. We're not selling all of our food right away. But we are going to advance time. If we could turn ahead time. If we could find a way. So now you guys are all maxed out on food again. Why don't you head this way?
Leave it to me! Leave it to me!
Leave it to me! Leave it to me! Leave it to me! Leave it to me! Leave it to me! We will eventually have them marching up here, and they will not be able to do anything about Nishikawa Castle, but at least soon we'll be marching out of the Rifu region to completely steamroll over everybody. But while I got troops out, I feel like I should be trying to use them, you know? Hell, Masamune marching out of here with 2,000 troops might have been enough. If it weren't for this castle having 6,000 hit points, that is. These places up here should not be a problem. These guys got enough money, or foods? You got food libraries? Tokyo Castle says it's surrenderable. This battle is ours.
Enemy officer apprehended.
It's the power of the Frosty Trade. It's the power of Hercules. You probably do want to go home. Actually, you know what?
We're going back.
These units
We're going back.
all have prisoners that I want to go ahead and, you know. I don't want them getting defeated and having the prisoners escape, because if I send them up here, they will eventually get defeated. They'll just soften guys up before it happens. Actually, I kind of need to hope that I finish this battle off and finish the Nanbu before some of those units get back with their prisoners. Because, in theory, the Nanbu won't surrender. And they'll come here instead. It'll be kind of annoying. Tokugawa clan has fortified where now? Tsuya. I am curious where Tsuya is. I don't know how I go about finding that out, though. I guess when I get to, yeah, it should be something I can figure out later based on trying to build stuff and hovering my icon and see. But yeah, now I'm like, oh, is he actually like vaguely aware that I'm gonna betray him eventually? Okay, so Shigazane is in position. Masamune is in position. Oh, this isn't one of the places I was going to deploy out of. Eventide Fate. Cariando. It's actually, now that I think about it, there's no particular reason to wait.
We march! Finally, some action!
Let's get ready for action.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, it's not actually a reason to wait.
Let's head out.
So the Bloody-Handed is just going to go up entirely on his own. And the others will move together as one unit, but ultimately they're all going to the same place, which is to take out the whatever these guys are clan, and then whoever these guys are clans. Those are the two clans that I'm worried about at this point. And I just got to watch these guys, because when they get up here, then Cariando will deploy, and there's no point in her deploying before that time. Courage, the cowardly dog. Oh, we need some money now for more diplomacy, for a new title from the Imperial Court, but I guess we don't have to rush that. Hideyoshi Yuki has died. His vision goes unrealized. Many of our abilities have gained new retainers.
Reporting in.
So we've got Nagashima Castle surrounded by 7,000 men. It'll be ours pretty soon. Okami Hado,
Last month's balance.
you're making me very happy if
Reporting in.
what I think is happening is happening. A vein and a hidden path. Good job, GG Mystery. Is she telling me that we're finally attacking? Yes. No. Yes. We are finally going to take these Nagashima clan officers. All right. Hopefully my AI guys don't execute them, but yes, this is a good thing. Now, we won't be able to hold this castle once we're fighting the Tokugawa, but I just have to try to tell myself the reason the Tokugawa have twice as many troops as I do is they have a lot of troops here. And I definitely need to save periodically, because if I keep putting off fighting them, they may hit the point where they can win with a warband before I decide to betray them and attack. But yes, we'll get some good officers out of that. I'm really happy that's finally going down. Alright. So first things first. I want to make sure...
What are you wanting?
What are you wanting? I want to make sure that I do all the development that's possible. Well, no. Just in case I use all of the labor that way, let me make sure there's nothing critical. All this cross-pollination of these things, I really feel like town fairs are going to be... Because eventually this place is going to have a really good gold output. You'll do it with even fewer people than usual. You'll see. How dare you doubt him, viewer? Alright. Maybe I just want to go rice stealer here and get the population growth. Gain no more advantage in deals than this. Get to work, Uncle Baldo. One or more of our castles lack someone to protect them. Oh yeah, because we literally just took you over, so yeah. Alright, and upgrade our castles. Well, we kind of do want to do that, but But there went all of our labor, so how can we? Choosing to develop every turn is a great way to, without using a lot of screen time, do something with your labor. But it does kind of mean... Let's give this to somebody. Bobo, you popped up earlier on the list than any other created officer, so you actually get it.
So I picked up the agility rate. I better keep on my toes. And I said rate instead of trait. Wasn't JG's fault. It was clearly Bobo's mistake.
Okay. Yeah, we can leave this coalition. I guess we can leave the coalition at any time. It'll earn a lot of distrust from everybody involved, but who have we got who's discontented in the enemy ranks? Doesn't look like we get to practice that on Tokugawa officers anyway.
What are you wanting? Thanking you very much.
Alright, so now we've got about the same horses and guns, which is something I kind of try to maintain.
Let us enact a policy.
Troops greatly increase, overcome crop limitations, and develop conscripts. Militia greatly decreases. And it costs gold every month. I think this would actually be... Overall, this would be beneficial, because it will cost me $16.80 a month and it will increase my gold. Well, maybe not. Supply transporter I probably should be thinking of, because you can resupply using a small amount of supplies. I have run into problems with that. Usable labor decreases. That's why I haven't been doing it. Okay. Alright, let's keep an eye on this situation.
Hold position. Don't push yourselves too hard, okay?
Looks like Nagashima Castle is ours now. Fukushima clan was eliminated by Date clan.
Enemy officer captured.
Nice. So I want to be paying attention to see if anyone ends up getting executed out of this. Because they shouldn't.
If you're going to run, now's the time.
Alright. That means the Nanbu clan has
Enemy
also
officer captured.
been eliminated.
I'll show you how we do battle.
So now all of you guys are going to march together on Nishikawa Castle. Although I should make sure that they stop somewhere to resupply on the way. Because they're kind of... Yeah, I need them to do this. Just so that they hit here and grab some supplies on the way. And the bloody-handed is... Target is Toko Castle, which is ours. I think I need to actually just, so that I don't forget about him and have him like not doing anything useful, I need to just set that as a waypoint and have him attack this other city. And you guys Since you're mostly wiped out now. Are you the unit who has the prisoners? You are. So I will actually have them
We're going back.
withdraw rather than
Back to base.
hang out, just so that we get those prisoners brought into our army.
Back to the castle.
But that's it for the Nanbu clan. They have been fully absorbed in the Date. These other two clans would become vassals. I have no doubt about it. But that just makes us just a little bit stronger. So income-wise, we are almost caught up with the Tokugawa. Harvest-wise, we are ahead of the Tokugawa. But in terms of actual supplies and gold on hand... Well, gold on hand, we're ahead of the Tokugawa, but neither of us have a lot of gold. The real problem is the troops. Our maximum troops and maximum militia and actual standing armies are all way smaller than the Tokugawa. But as far as like actual income goes, we're getting to the point where a long time would not necessarily be an enemy to us if we went to war with the Tokugawa. It's getting a lot better. And that was kind of what my thought process was in building all these other cities, is just get to the point where we're actually pulling in enough food and gold to keep up with them if it just turns into a slaughter. The music is getting pretty epic too. Although it changed as soon as I unfroze time for whatever reason. So now you guys kind of don't know what to do. I didn't mean to mess you up, Madoka. This is the turning point. Never give up in our unopposed march home. The other thing I can do is spend a bunch of gold on... good horses have been found and trained for combat near Teriyaki Castle. Development of conscripts is also advancing. Let's leave bases far away from the main castle to their
Let
lords.
us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
I'll have some reorganizing to do once we get
Reporting in.
structure in place. One or more enemy castles have been scattered, have been divided. Discovered a vein. Townspeople have offered up 2,000 horses. Seems like breeding has gone well this year. So now we're way ahead on guns of horses again. No, other way around. We're way ahead on horses. And we need to get some people running this place. But we're getting pretty thin on the ground on officers. So I shouldn't have any place with no officers, but you do. Got it. Well, you know what? This place is... Ina will get around to fixing that, I would assume. And the main reason I want that city is because I wanted to capture all those officers anyway. So... I like Kabuki Theater, but I prefer no theater. Never gets old. Or than it already is, which is old. probably want to do the old town fair here. I wonder if I've got any place they can actually build a... let's see here. Oh, it's not my province anymore. We definitely want to upgrade some of these castles that are up near the front, right? Alright. It's nice to have money again, although... probably should be considering spending it on official trader, foundry. You know what? I got a lot of roads I should be building before I spend all of my money and labor there. Because I've got plenty of newly conquered... Oh, but I don't get to build up here because it's not under my direct control. This place, on the other hand, I could build up. JG Mystery, you have earthworks. Let's get you going on that. Save a little money. What other roadwork projects can we do over here? Again, I'm not being allowed to build on some of the roads that I'd like to build up, but certainly these roads could all be improved. And they affect... like, this should be a pretty major city, right? I don't have any earthwork experts, but we do have a politician available, though. He's an overseer? Who's not an overseer? Just Masamune, who's currently leading troops. Alright, that's probably enough. We'll spend the rest on... well, I gotta start buying guns again.
Thank you for your patronage.
And development. Oof, used all the gold and all the labor. All the labor, literally, almost all the gold. Interesting. And we'll definitely have some reorganizing that we'll need to do a little bit later on. And once some of these captured officers are put in place... yeah, we got almost every place has got a chance to develop, though. But once our new captured officers come in place, we'll be spreading them around, of course. And Bloody Handed is making good, even pace with all these guys. And I'm not selling lots of food, because that keeps being a problem. see the Date army on the move in all different... This is the turning point. Quick, now attack Masamune and I will cease power. Me, Kanbei Mishuki. Masamune has begun improving roads by using them. He's just out there marching up and down roads, cataloging which ones have the most problems so that they can be fixed later. No theater has been constructed. I thought I ordered the construction of a theater. What do I want to do with this captive? I guess I want to hire him, right? Allow me to serve under you. I don't know who I used to work for, but I worked for somebody. I decide what to do with the captives. Here we go. I'm not seeing a lot of Nanbu, guys named Nanbu, but pretty sure these were... Oh no, this is the Fukushima clan. This is Masanori and his gang. We got Munanori Yagyu. I'm pretty sure we got a couple of samurai warriors playable characters in here. I need a little time to sort matters out. I gotta go figure out why I'm always depicted in animes and stuff as being some kind of high school thug. It's like basically Kuwabara as a warlord. Everyone else is going to come work for us. That might not be a samurai warrior. I might be confused. So I'll be in the golden touch trait. I'm that awesome.
Your orders?
Templar.
Here's last month's balance.
Spending more than we're making again.
Reporting in.
Got hidden path. We got some muskets. Uchirugi is really just doing good stuff. He wants us to create provinces to manage these bases. I am not going to bother to reorganize the provinces until we've taken all this over. And when I do, I need to seriously think about organizing all this into a province and letting the AI run it for a while I manually build this area. Because the alternative is I turn this into a province and let the AI run it from jump and come back and try to fine-tune here. Or I take over this stuff that's currently being run by Inahime and figure out when it'll be time that we're allowed to attack. Our good friends, the Maeda. The Maeda actually, way earlier in the LP, I took a few years just by not making lots of domestic decisions at all. I was able to advance and time, and the Maeda never got anywhere near this strong before I was attacking them. They've like doubled in size, but as we can see, it's a problem because the Tokugawa are expanding this way. They're going to they will be able to swallow up the Mori at will if they want to, because once again, us plus the Mori put together still don't have as many troops as the Tokugawa. And the Maeda are actually a pretty distant fourth. They it looks like, despite the number of cities they've got, they don't have that much going on militarily. But income-wise, we're close. We and the Tokugawa are really close, and harvest-wise, we are ahead of them. So again, it's not undoable here. This is never really going to be the greatest place ever, but makes adjacent units suitable for conscripts and for mining. Yeah, but we have to build this regardless. Get our cargoman going. Well, the game kind of guided us up here to where it's like, hey, these roads aren't as advanced as they should be, man. And the game's not wrong. trying to find the cities that are going to benefit the strongest from some of this road work. He got it done for 1,600 gold cheaper. Let's just quick... Wow, we still have 8 labor left over. It's kind of shocking. Some of those places are not under my direct control. Didn't run out of gold either. And that leaves us out of labor, pretty much. Alright, so when we come back next time, we'll be out of... Oh, we didn't buy any guns, but that's okay, because now we're ahead of adding guns and behind on horses, because we got a gift of guns. When we come back next time, it's going to take them forever, but this force of... Shigezane, Masamune, Akari Ando, Eventide Fate, and Bloody Handed marching on these two jobber clans here. The Tsugaru and the Matsume. Yeah, the only reason that I could possibly not finish off with this deployment, those two clans, would be if I ever get to a point where, like, you know, sailing across to Hokkaido somehow eats up so much food that they don't have enough to take over either city and they run out of food. That's the only way it could possibly fail. There are not enough troops and not enough castle hit points left between those two clans in total to stop this. So it's just a matter of how long it takes to get them up there, and I'm being a lot better than I usually have been about not selling a bunch of food when armies are on the march. So we will see, folks. We will see. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you tune in next time. I don't think we'll be finishing, or I think next month it'll just be continuing the march. But in a couple of months, so it'll be mostly domestic next time. But in a couple of months, certainly, probably before the winter is out, we'll have taken all of northern Honshu, everything in Honshu that's north of the plains of Edo, basically belongs to will belong to the Date, and we'll have kind of set our flag on the southern tippy tip of Hokkaido, because the game map doesn't really... It shows Hokkaido only in the sense that, hey, Hokkaido's there. We know it exists.
Godzilla's approaching Hokkaido.
Godzilla will approach Hokkaido next time. Bye-bye, guys.